Hello all and welcome back. In this short video, we are going to cover VPC Flow Logs followed by a quick demo. Let's go through a quick introduction on VPC Flow Logs. VPC Flow Logs help capture information about the IP traffic going to and from network interfaces in the VPC. VPC Flow Logs can really help you in monitoring the traffic or troubleshooting any connectivity issues. Flow log data can be published to CloudWatch Logs, S3, and Kinesis Data Firehose. It can be configured to capture traffic either for the entire VPC, subnets, or each network interface, and also filter the type of traffic to accept, reject, or all traffic. If enabled for the entire VPC or subnet, all the network interfaces within that resource are also monitored. Flow logs do not capture real-time log streams for network interfaces. They are aggregated and pushed to the destination. Flow log data is collected outside of the path of the network traffic, and it does not affect the network performance, throughput, or latency. However, flow logs do not capture all the traffic to Amazon DNS, instance metadata, or time sync service calls is not captured. Let's start our demo with the VPC Flow Logs. Let's navigate to the VPC dashboard. We already have a VPC created from our previous demos. Let's navigate to the resource map. We have the VPC A with two subnets created in the US East 1A AZ. The public subnet is associated with the custom route table with a network connection to the internet gateway, and the private subnet is connected to the main route table with no network connections. Let's navigate to flow logs. We do not have any existing flow logs for this VPC. Let's go ahead and create our flow logs. The flow log is created for VPC-A. Let's name it VPC-A Flow Logs. Flow logs can be configured to capture a specific type of traffic, which can include accept, reject, or all traffic requests. We can configure the maximum aggregation interval. As flow logs do not capture real-time logs, aggregation interval is a period of time during which a particular log is captured and aggregated into the flow log record. It can be 1 minute or 10 minutes. Let's keep it 1 minute for now. Flow logs can be published to CloudWatch Logs, S3, or Kinesis Data Firehose. Remember, you would need to provide the permissions for the VPC flow logs to be able to publish these logs. We are going to send the logs to CloudWatch. Let's navigate to CloudWatch. Let's configure the CloudWatch Logs log group. Let's create a new log group. I'm going to name it as VPC-A Flow Logs group. You can configure the retention setting to never expire or 1 day to 10 years. I'm keeping it for 1 day. You can also encrypt the logs using KMS. For now, it's not needed. Let's go ahead and create our log groups. It's created now. Let's navigate back to our flow log creation page. Let's refresh and you should be able to see the logs group. The flow logs would need IAM role permissions to be able to push the logs to CloudWatch. We have already created an IAM role for this. Let's navigate to the IAM management console and we can just review the permissions. We have the VPC Flow Logs Cloud Access role created, and it has the permission set to be able to push the logs to CloudWatch Logs. And the trust relationship is currently set to VPC Flow Logs, which should be fine. Let's go back to our IAM role. Let's map the IAM role. We can set the log record format. AWS provides a default format, and you can also set a custom format. The AWS default format consists of version, account ID, the interface or the ENI ID, source destination address, source destination port, protocol, packets, bytes, start and end date. The action reflects reject or accept, and the log status. You can also configure the custom format with a lot of fields. You can check the available fields in the Amazon VPC documentation. Let's select the AWS default format for now. I think we are good. Let's go ahead and create our flow log. And our flow log is created. We have a flow log ID, filter set to all, destination to CloudWatch. Let's generate some traffic for our logs. Let's go to the EC2 management console. We are just going to create a small instance and SSH into it. Let's go to instances and let's quickly launch an instance. Let's name it VPCA Flow Log Test. Amazon AMI is good. 64-bit architecture, T2 micro. Let's select the same key pair. Let's edit the network settings to select VPCA. We're going to launch it into the public subnet, enable the public IP assignment, and we are going to select an existing security group which allows the SSH from anywhere. The rest of the configuration looks good. Let's launch our instance. Let's wait for our instance state to be running and status check passed, and the status check has passed. Let's copy the public IP address. Let's navigate back to our terminal and let's quickly SSH into the instance. Let's navigate back to our CloudWatch log groups. And we have an ENI. If you go back to the EC2 instances, networking, and check the ENI for the instance, the ENI is the same. Let's click on this, and we have a lot of records in the flow log already. I have my IP address. Let me search on it, and we have some traffic already. We have a version 2, the account ID, the ENI ID, my IP address, the private IP address for the instance, the source port, the destination port which is the SSH port. The action is accept, log status OK. And that's it for the short demo for the VPC Flow Logs. I hope you enjoyed the demo. Thank you all.
Alright, that was it. Thank you for watching. You can check out my website and connect me on LinkedIn and Twitter. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. For any feedback, please leave a comment down below. To see more videos like this in the future, hit the subscribe button. Thank you.